My name's Sabrina, also known as Sabrina the Teenage Jew, like Sabrina the Teenage Witch, but not just not the witch. It's actually Sabrina the Teenage Jew, which is super funny. This is Matan. Come on in, Matan. So Hanukkah's coming up it's December 12th. 11 days, and that's gonna last from December 23rd to December 30th. So, or maybe, wait, 22nd? What is Hanukkah? I see it as the best time of year ever. Yeah. We've got Subrianiot. We've got dreidel. We've got presents.
Matan.
How do you light the menorah? So it seems simple. There's actually a lot of detail that goes into lighting the candles, and there's a lot of discussion in Jewish history about how to do it correctly. We've got Beit Shammai and Beit Hillel. No, not that Hillel. Not that Hillel, this Hillel. Okay. So I'm not gonna get into the whole Hillel Shammai debate, but basically you need to know is the correct way to light the menorah. So let's say it's the fourth night, you're gonna put candle 1, candle 2, candle 3, candle 4, and then you're gonna light it, candle 4, candle 3, candle 2, candle 1. There are also a bunch of rules surrounding what a kosher menorah is. So you might be thinking kosher is just for food, Sabrina. What are you thinking? Actually, menorahs can be kosher and not kosher. So for example, here's a kosher menorah. Here's an unkosher menorah. So this is an unkosher menorah because all the candles are at different heights, they're not even, and looking at this you wouldn't really think it's a menorah. The whole point of Hanukkah is that you look at the menorah and you think, oh, of course, that's a menorah. If they're supposed to be in your windowsill, someone driving by would be like, oh, that's a menorah. So this menorah kind of just looks like any other light. This menorah is kosher because all of the candles are at the same height. They're all even to each other. And the shamash is the only thing that's higher than the rest of the candles. Another rule is that you should put your menorah close to or on a windowsill. Now the story behind that is that you should be proud that you're fulfilling that mitzvah. So if it's in your kitchen, there's no real windows around your kitchen, people outside can't really see it, you're not really flaunting the fact that you're fulfilling the mitzvah of Hanukkah. Whereas if it's in your windowsill, someone could be driving by and say, menorah, Jew, mitzvah, Hanukkah. The story of Hanukkah. Where does it all come from? Why do we use a menorah? What is with the oil? What is with dreidel? Latkes? Sugani? I'll tell you. So the story of Hanukkah has to do with a guy named Antiochus. So he was the king of Syria, and he really didn't like that other people had different beliefs than his. Antiochus was super mean. He's the bad guy here. So he was like, yo, everyone has to follow my rules. And if you follow anything else, like you Jews, you die. You dead. And then the Jews were like, no, don't kill us. Dang it, we have to convert. And then they, most of them did, but there were a few that didn't. The Jews had a choice, either die or convert or practice Judaism in secret. So those Jews that practiced in secret would, on the surface, look like they were following Antiochus' rule book, but really studying Torah, they were praying, like doing their mincha, doing their mitzvot, praying to God, Hashem, Amidah, am I right? And then when they heard a soldier walking over, they put it away. They put away their books, whipped out the dreidels. We're just playing dreidel. Nothing to see here. And soldiers would be like, all right, just a stupid game that they're playing. All right, they're not studying Torah. But they were. Judah Maccabee. So Judah Maccabee was a strong dude. Some Jews didn't practice in secret like Judah Maccabee and instead wanted to fight. So him and his brothers were super strong but very outnumbered. Any realistic scenario, they would have lost. But they fought back and they won with Hashem's help. So where does the miracle with the menorah come from? So after the Maccabees beat all odds, they now had won back the Beit HaMikdash. And they wanted to relight their menorah to kind of commemorate their winning back the temple. Once they returned to the Beit HaMikdash, they had found that the Greeks dumped out all of their oil. This oil was not only used to light the menorah in the Beit HaMikdash, but it was used for warmth, it was used for light, it was used also for the menorah ritual. So they were looking for these jars of oil, and they finally found enough oil in the jar to last the menorah one night. So they used that oil for one night. Obviously, this amount of oil was not going to last for 8 nights. Though they never ever considered this tiny amount of oil lasting them 8 nights, it did. It persevered just like the Maccabees did against the Greeks. So those are the 2 main miracles of Hanukkah. And that's why it's so important to appreciate that even though thousands of years ago this story happened, those miracles can still happen today. That's why we have Hanukkah today. Personally, why I love Hanukkah, because not only is it presents and donuts and latkes, it's also a story of Jewish resilience. I hope this Hanukkah you guys can find more meaning in lighting the menorah. I'll see you guys next week. Thanks for watching and have a happy Hanukkah.